Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, patrons. I have something in my eye. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's had a really good week. I gonna be totally honest. I am not feeling super well today. Mostly because I cannot take any of my normal medication because of my surgery. So I am feeling like, okay, I feel tired. I feel like blah. So, anyways, bear with me and my very kind of not totally myself today. Hi, Renee. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Brian has been out of town all week and he comes home tomorrow. So we're very, very excited to see him. I hope you've had a good week. Yeah, I didn't realize until I started reading my like all the literature to get ready for my surgery and then talking to them on the phone. Like, I don't, if you've never had surgery, I don't know if you haven't had surgery before, they call you and ask you like a ton of questions. And they were like, yeah, you basically can't take any of your normal medication until after your surgery because apparently a lot of medications and supplements are blood thinners, which I did not know. Yes, you've been busy? Me too. It feels good to be busy. My hair is like... I was going to put my hair up, but do you ever have like a headache so bad that like, and putting anything in your hair is just like, ow. I'm sorry if I'm a Debbie Downer today. I'm really trying hard not to be. Yeah, sadly, yes, I know. It's like, no, I can't have anything in my hair right now. It's just going to be down and it's going to be what it's going to be. So, yes, I was looking at the calendar and I think there are 2 more Fridays left in July, right? Because next Friday is the 24th and then 31st, right? Right? I don't know. I can't do math. But yes, I think there's 2 more Fridays. So we'll see how it goes next week. I might go live on Friday with like my lovely little neck brace on. But I might wait till the following Friday. We'll see how I feel. Hi, Kathy. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you've had a good week. Oh, no worries either way. Thank you, Renee. Hi, Lexi. Yes, 2 more Fridays in July. Okay. Hi, Josie. Welcome in. We'll get that Discord working for you. I just got your email. Yeah, so I just started the testnet. Thank you so much to everybody who applied to testnet my new Fluoresce shawl, which is here behind me. So excited about it. So yeah, we've got that testnet going. Yeah, I just picked everybody. Everybody who applied, I was like, sure, let's do it. Sometimes I'm just like, I just want everybody to feel included. You know how it goes. So yes, what is everybody working on this week? I have like so much yarn in front of me because I would love to chat about my design queue because I have like a little bit of cast-on-itis because I have 2 projects that are so big and taking forever. Oh, thank you, Renee. My cowl. Yeah, this is my twinkle cowl from my book, which is going to be kind of my little book pattern surprise probably on Monday. I started working on the pattern today, but because of my headache, I'm like, I can finish that on Monday. Or even over the weekend if I wanted to. Lexi, you're trying to decide what to take away with you for your family holiday. Ooh, that's always fun. When do you go? Do you go for on holiday this weekend? That's always the trick. I always want to bring way too many projects with me, you know, to have variety. Or do you like to just, oh, you're packing on Sunday? Yeah, so Monday. Renee just finished a pair of stripy socks. Almost done with a baby blanket. Yay! I don't know why it posted that twice, but that's okay. I'd rather it post twice than the moderator just delete it. Like last week. Just a random auto moderator. Kathy, you finally picked the colors you want for Sizzle Pop sweater. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that was fun helping you in the Discord. But then I put the yarn in your cart and now you're balking at it, spending another $300 on yarn. Oh my gosh, I feel that so hard. I feel that so hard. Do you have any stash you could use? You're knitting a blanket of scraps in front of the soccer? Ooh, fun. This has been a very exciting World Cup. I usually don't really watch it, but Brian has been so into it this year that it's actually been nice, like sitting together, and sometimes the kids come and watch. That's kind of fun. Third Sunday knits at your house. That sounds so nice. You're knitting on a habitation throw. Oh, that sounds fun without the eyelets. Probably too big of a project to take on vacation though. Maybe? I don't know. If you're driving, then you could probably bring whatever you want. But yeah, I feel like bigger projects to take on vacation, if you're like limited on space, that can always be tricky. That sounds so nice. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, on the airplane. I'll go and hold luggage anyway. Right, yeah, so if it's big. So you could bring it. But it probably can't go on the, like your carry-on or something. Hi Bethany, how are you? Getting ready for work, time to build Mercedes cars. That sounds exciting. Very exciting. I love Mercedes. They're so pretty. I was looking at Mercedes, a little out of my price range, but they're so pretty. Tired, yeah. I feel ya. I feel ya on that one. I never sleep very well when Brian's out of town. Ooh. What model can you share? What you're building? Or is it just a bunch of different ones for next year? Josie, you're looking at different wool. Ooh. Having a little fantasy about a test knit. Is it my test knit or a different one? Are you going to buy some yarn? I can't remember what yarn you posted. I look at all the yarn that people put, and usually I like what everybody wants to use for the test knits. Oh, fun. Yeah. Ooh. Cool. I'm going to look that up. Maybach. Does Mercedes have any EVs? Probably, right? Oh, Kathy, you're debating a few different options. Fortunately, you don't have any DK sweaters. I know. I am the same way. I think I found one sweater quantity because Andrea gave it to me. But otherwise, I'm the same way. Oh, cool. EQE, EQS. They're all EVs. That's what Brian is looking at for his next car. Probably not Mercedes. I mean, I think that's like wish list, but definitely an EV. Deep purple with pinks and oranges behind. Oh yeah, you had a bunch of purple yarns, Josie, that looked so pretty that you posted. I loved all those combos. Oh my gosh, they're all electric. That's amazing. My dream car is a Mini Cooper, like the cute, like original model. And the only EV they have is like the big kind of SUV looking model. Oh, cool. I didn't realize they were built here. And where you live, probably. Lexi, downside to electric for you is you're not used to automatic. Oh, because you drive a manual? Where's your third pedal? Where is the third pedal? It's not here. I learned how to drive a stick shift. I loved it. I could it's been a long time since I drove manual, but I bet I could do it again. But yeah, they probably don't have manual electric cars. Wow, $5 to charge. I mean, right now, that is huge. Huge. Wow. Where's my third pedal? Just still cracking up at that. That's amazing that you can charge it at work. I know there were some companies that were offering, like, if you purchased one of their EVs, they would install the separate circuit outlet into your garage for free or like included. 135 miles on one charge. That's impressive, actually. There's actually more charging stations in Texas than I thought there would be, too. All right. Question of the week. I have been thinking about sweater construction for the last week. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about sweater fit. And so I'm curious, what is... Sorry, I got a random text. What is your preferred sweater construction to knit and wear, or wear? So if you don't really knit sweaters, like that you feel fits the best. Oh, you have a home charger too. Yeah, cool. Oh, but not has. Is it stronger? That's pretty cool. Top down with raglan construction, like raglan. Yeah, that seems to be like most people's favorite, I feel like. I feel like that always fits really well. Same for you, Renee. Okay, it's more expensive to charge at home. That makes sense. But you probably would just see it in your electricity bill, right? Kathy, you don't have enough experience making sweaters to have a preference. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't either. Like I do. I love like drop shoulder. That's just like my favorite to make and wear. Yeah, same as Kathy, Lexi. Yeah, fair enough. Slightly lower neckline, top down with raglan. Nice, Josie. I like a more open neckline too. Like this shirt for me is a little bit like it's a little tight of a neckline, but it is a t-shirt, so it's not as bad. Oh yeah, it is added to your electrical bill. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like raglan for most people. Yeah, you like a roomy neckline too. Like somebody was talking about how circular yokes can be problematic fit sometimes if you don't add a little bit of raglan shaping under the arm. You want to show another color combo? Can you post it in the chat? We could help you pick. You hate seaming. Oh, a t-shirt. I don't know if I know what you're talking about, Josie. Sorry. Sometimes if I'm talking about something, I forget what I was saying. I know some people love only seaming their sweaters because they add more structure. The seams add more structure. Oh yeah, most of your sweaters are circular because they're color work. Yeah. The woman I saw talking about color work, she was talking about color work circular sweaters. She's a very popular designer, but I cannot remember her name. I'm so bad at names. But I follow her on Instagram, and she was talking about how she added, instead of doing raglan shaping at the underarms, she added like these little short row triangles. And I thought that is interesting. And it helps, like, especially if you lift your arms up wearing a circular sweater, sometimes the whole sweater can kind of ride up if there isn't that additional shaping under the arms. My Boku Dami sweater does have raglan shaping under the arms. And it was Amy from La Bien Aimée who requested that. I was like, oh. So after I did a little research, I thought, oh, this actually really helps. Oh, you did see the same post, Bethany? Yeah. I was so like, oh, that's a really cool idea. And so then I think she like named it for the sweater. So if other designers wanted to use it, maybe, I'm like, that's cool. I don't know if she invited other designers to use it, but I figure if you're sharing your technique. Oh yeah, I love your version of that sweater, Renee. But yeah, that really taught me a lot. Like designing that sweater taught me so much about sweater construction and how just adding that little bit of shaping under the arms helps with a fit so much. So much. Thank you for your feedback. I know, I noticed nobody said drop shoulder. I feel like that's one of my favorite styles to wear. And it's like, I've heard a lot of people talking smack about it recently. Oh, you're working on silk graffiti? That's so fun. And a knit dress. That sounds amazing. I've been stalking people making, what is the pattern? I think it was in a Pom Pom magazine issue. That was like the cloud, like a cloud dress or something, using all like mohair silk. I'm like, oh my gosh, if I lived in a colder climate, I would totally knit that. Cloud bow, that's it, Renee. That's it. That is it. You're making the seashore dress? Okay, I'm copy paste. I'm looking it up. Nope, that's not what I meant. It's just showing me a bunch of random dresses, not the knit version. I guess if I looked on Ravelry, that would be better. By Veronica Lindbergh. Oh, that is so pretty. Is this it? I'm going to put it in the chat. To your friends just finished knitting up theirs, the cloud bow dress. Oh my gosh. I am sort of obsessed with that pattern, but I think it's only available in the Pom Pom issue, right? Oh yeah, that is so pretty. Golly. What kind of yarn is that? Yarns held together. Getting distracted. Yeah, the seashore dress is so pretty. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of other kind of not like versions of cloud bow, but like similar ideas to cloud bow just on Pinterest. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, Pearl Soho DK. Is that like a cotton blend? Oh, I see. It's like linen, cotton linen. How is it knitting with like oh, it's wool. Because it says the yarn content has no wool in it. Which I'm like, I wonder what that would be like. Hi, Erin. Welcome in. We're just having a chill chat today because I have a massive headache. So I'm not super energetic today. You used wool. Yeah. I always prefer yarn with wool in it. It can have, like this has some silk in it. But it's gotta have wool. Oh, and it's purple. I am a purple lover too. I love anything purple. Yes, wool is always your fave. I know. There's gotta be some wool. Mostly wool. It is so forgiving. Yeah, I've knit with 100% linen before, and that was not bad. It was a little hard on my hands though. You have so much purple. Me too. It's what I'm always drawn to. And I'm like, purples and turquoise. So yeah, I got, I don't know if I was talking about this last week. I need to knit up a new Sizzle Pop sweater, but I also need to knit up a bunch of like, I call them step outs. Maybe I talked about this last week. I don't remember. Of my Sizzle Pop sweater for my class at DFW Fiberfest in August. So I knit up a little neckband using this Farmer's Daughter fibers. I am like so obsessed with this color. This is their, what's it called? I don't have the tag. Oh, here it is. Juicy DK. And these were leftovers from my... Oh, bye, Bethany. Have a good weekend. Have a good day at work. Oh, how come I need to make another one? Good question, Lexi. I know I love the blue, too. Well, I wanted to make a bunch of different Sizzle Pop sweaters, like at different stages, just for my class. To have it at different stages so I could kind of show, okay, here's what you do when you get to the, you know, yoke shaping. Here's what you do when you're separating for your sleeves and that kind of stuff. And so I thought, well, why don't I just like make a new one, because also the original yarn that I used is no longer available, which is fine. I mean, I think most people can substitute. But I thought, well, why don't I make like a fingering weight version? Because I would actually wear that more often. And then I asked y'all, do you think I should publish the pattern? And there, most people were like, yeah. So I went stash diving and I found I have a sweater's quantity of these two colors. So I thought, oh, I'll just make a fingering weight. So I'll just do a fingering weight version for like the sweaters that are farther along for the class. Oh yeah, you thought it was a yarn thing? Yeah. You're all for a fingering weight version too, Lexi? Sweet. And it's always your first choice too, Renee? Me too. I did the DK because I thought that would be what more people would want. And I've heard people also say like, oh my gosh, brioche sweater in fingering weight yarn takes forever. And I'm like, well, yeah, but then I'm going to also wear it more. So this is So Happy Jane. And I bought this yarn like over 10 years ago, I think, when I went to Fuzzy Goat. Yes, I agree, Josie. DK is too hot. Whenever I put on that sweater, I'm like, okay. Okay, this is coming off. But yeah, so this is color Morning Fog. I love the speckles in this one. It's so pretty. So it's like a really light gray. And then this is a newer yarn. I bought this last year by Yarn Matter. And this was one of their K-pop Demon Hunters colorways. The only one who'll love your sins. I am obsessed with this color. So Erin, the dyer, they only use natural dyes. So this color is dyed with cochineal, logwood, and madder. I mean, come on. You don't mind DK if it's a brioche shawl. Yeah, I hear you. Sweater is just too much. I know. It's too much. So yeah, I've got to wind these up so I can swatch. Because I'm trying to figure out what needle size to use, because for the DK weight, I wanted it to be super dense. So I used a size 3. I think that's also 3 millimeters. So the fabric is like, it's just kind of perfect. It's not super open. But I'm like, for fingering weight, I don't want to go to like a 0. That would be insane. What about like a 2? I just have to swatch and see what it looks like. Oh, would we be able to get the fingering weight version of the pattern before the class? Oh my gosh. That might open up some options for you. I do not know about that. I will see probably in August. We'll see how it's going. Yeah, I know. No, it's okay, Kathy. You can always ask that question. There's no such thing as a silly question. Yeah, swatch first and then we'll see. I was going to swatch with a size 2 and see how that looked. Because I'm like, I don't know. Like a fingering weight brioche sweater on a size 2 needle. That might be a bit much. Okay, Lexi, question. Spring Vibes asks for a yarn you can't get here. A light fingering cotton linen. Oh, you can get a DK cotton linen. Would that be too hot? Well, I used a wool cotton blend for mine. It did not have any linen in it. And actually the yarn I used for that sweater top is also no longer available. It's really fun times. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I mean, you could even use 100% wool for that top if you wanted to, because I know some people did that. Like I think Sarah Bug, I don't know if Sarah Bug is here, but she used, I can't remember what yarn she used. Also, you could look at the Ravelry and see what other people have done, because I don't know if you need to have cotton in the yarn for it to work. I just liked it because it's, you know, it added a little lighterness to it. Yeah, right. You want it to be cool. You want it to be cool. Can you find like a wool linen or wool and cotton blend fingering weight? Oh, Renee, size 2 for the body or for the ribbing? I think I use the same size needle for the whole sweater because it's all 2-color brioche. I think. I have to double check. But I'm pretty sure I just used the same size. I didn't go up or down because it was just all brioche. It wasn't like, you know, 1x1 ribbing and then brioche. You're trying to avoid wool. Yes, I get that. You'd be too hot in it. Oh, Wonderluck Fibers has a really nice 50-50 wool cotton blend. I think, I mean, you could try like a linen if you can get that. I don't know what's available. I'm too hot with this cowl on, you guys. It's just too hot. It's just too, I'm surrounded by my hand knits and I can't wear them. I'm going to look at their 50-50. But yeah, if you don't want any wool, Lexi, then I would look for like a linen. Cotton? 100% cotton might be a bit too, it might be okay. Because it's only like a little bit of brioche right here. Yeah, you have some drops, Belle. Is that cotton? I have no idea. They are one of the vendors at DFW Fiber Fest. Oh, cotton linen synthetic? I think that would be great. Yeah, I would say try it. Especially if it's already in your stash. Bonus! Yeah, definitely try it. Sorry, I have to blow my nose really quick. I forgot to do my Flonase today. I definitely still want to try design a brioche top with 100% linen. I have this. Where did I get this? This Lino by BC Garn. I want to design like a little brioche top with it. It'd be so pretty with this one. Of course, pink and purple. This is more like a red. It's like a Merlot kind of a red. Speaking of design cue, I have so much yarn in front of me. Oh, it's more of a sport. That'll probably work. I would just knit a swatch if you want to. I'm a huge advocate for swatching. But if it's like a sport weight, it might be okay. Yeah, you might have to. I think when I swatched for mine, I did like a really big swatch. Not that you have to do this, but so it had like stockinette in the round, and then it had the brioche panel in the center, so I could see kind of what both stitch patterns looked like, because you're not going to change needle size. You're just going to use the same needles the whole time. So maybe that could be a good idea. So yeah, almost off the needles. I am so excited to be almost done. I did not think I was going to be able to finish this before my surgery next week, but I think I will. It's getting really big. This is my Twisted Graffiti shawl for Knit Stars. I have to hold it like this. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just waiting till the yarn runs out. Oh, I love that side too. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You're going to curse me while you do it? That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. But yeah, I only have this much yarn left. So I'm going to finish the repeat that I'm working on, and that might be it. Hopefully I can make a repeat. I might weigh my yarn because I just finished, I think I just almost finished half of a repeat. So I might see, because I want people to be able to, you know, work till their yarn is gone. But then I also want to not, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't want the pattern to call for more yarn than is available in the skein, you know? Oh, thank you, Renee. I know, I love both sides too. Part of me is like kind of loving the blue side a little bit more, just because it has that pop. But I think the red was such a good decision. I know, I don't want a yarn chicken situation exactly. I'd rather end with like a little bit extra. Plus, I feel like these skeins had a lot of additional grams. You know, like, do you ever get yarn from somebody and it says, you know, it should be like 100 gram skein, but then you weigh it and it's like 120 grams. You're like, what? What? That is so much extra yarn. Which is nice if you're, you know, needing extra yarn to swatch or something. I know it does happen all the time. I always wonder how that happens. Like, Are the dyers just not as, like, it never happens with commercially available yarn, at least for me. It's more like yarn that I would get from an indie dyer. So I wonder if they're just more, or is it just how it comes from the mill? Right? Because a lot of indie dyers, like, they're not buying giant cones of the yarn and then winding up their own specific skeins, right? They buy it from the mill already in a skein. Maybe? I have no idea. I am not a dyer. Are there any yarn dyers in the house? I don't think anybody here is a yarn dyer. We just had a new dyer to me sign up for the Fluoresce shawl test knit. I'm trying to remember the name of her yarn. I will ask her what it is, but I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, you didn't even realize that was happening until slash your stash. Oh right, because you have to weigh your yarn. That makes sense. But I was gonna say, like, I honestly probably wouldn't weigh my yarn if I wasn't a designer. Like, the only reason I weigh my yarn is so that I know exactly how much I use for my patterns. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm really hoping I can get that shawl done before my surgery, even if I can't wash it and block it. Just having the knitting done will feel good. Yeah, you never did until the SYS. That makes sense. You have a spreadsheet for your yarn stash? You do? You weigh anything that isn't a full skein to get an estimate. Oh yeah. That's a good idea. So you know, like, how much is left. You just like data. You're so organized, Kathy. Can you come organize my stash? I need an organizer. I'm just kidding. Oh, that's funny. I know. I wish I had. That is a really good way to organize it. Especially if you put your stash on Ravelry, right? Because then you can figure out, like, okay, how much you used and how much is left. Do you put your yarn on Ravelry too, Kathy? Renee is really good at that. I tried doing it once, but my problem is I have most of my yarn are single skeins. And I'm like, this is going to take forever. This is going to take forever. Okay, I'm going to open up my spreadsheet. I actually do keep a spreadsheet of my designs, like a project planning spreadsheet. I wish I could figure out how to share my screen. I could share it with you. That's okay. I'm not prepared to do that today. Oh yeah, you haven't updated on Ravelry in a few months. Oh, a few months. You sit down and do that. I know. I'm so bad at Ravelry sometimes. Like, what I should do is, like, as soon as I cast on a design, I go start a Ravelry project. But I never do that. And then I'm like, I release it and I'm like, oh, I should probably add a project for this. You have all your yarn on Ravelry except the single skeins, Erin. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be like one sweater quantity for me. All of my stash are single skeins. That's why I love to do so many designs that are like, here's what you could do with all these single skeins in your stash. Surely I'm not the only one. Except for this yarn. This yarn, when I bought it, there were 3 skeins left, and I bought them all. And this yarn too, I had 3 skeins of this color. So I'm like, oh, look at that, a Sissel Pop sweater. You have far too many sweaters quantity. I wish that were me. That's how you got into colorwork sweaters, Renee? Yeah, I love that. It's a great way to use up your single skeins. Yeah, for sure. I love that. So yeah, I've had some like horrible cast on-itis. Like, I just want to cast on all the things. And I think it happens to me most when I have the only projects I have that are new designs are really big. So like the shawl, the rows keep getting longer, and then I'm working on my stash duster cardigan, which I kind of put down for a little bit to finish the shawl. But that's just huge. I'm almost done with the body though. I'm almost done with one of the fronts. I need to do the other front and then the sleeves, obviously. So I'm not almost done. I need to do the sleeves and then the shawl collar and then the pockets and then the buttons. And oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to add buttons, honestly. The striped socks you finished, you ended up using 17 different yarns. That is so fun. That's such a great way to use up leftover bits. I have so many leftover bits. I just recently started organizing them. Thanks to Amba O'Brien, I started organizing them into Ziploc baggies according to color. I was like, why have I not done this before? This makes it so much easier to see what I have and organize it. Like, I completely forgot about this yarn by, oh, I'm not going to remember the name. I could find it in my projects, but I don't feel like doing that right now. It starts with an L. Lichen and Lace. There it is. Lichen and Lace, that dyer. That's their orchid color. I'm obsessed with that yarn. I got it for my mom to make her a pair of socks. Then I had so much left over. All right, so if I pull up my project planning, my next August shawl release, I'm going to pull this over here to the side, is obviously this. My Fluoresce shawl I'll release the same weekend as DFW Fiber Fest. Oh yeah, you have Lichen and Lace too, Renee? Are they still dying? I feel like I haven't seen them in the social media world, which is probably doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I think so too, Erin. I feel like I went and looked for them recently and I was like, oh yeah, they're still dying. Such pretty yarn. That's the only yarn of theirs I've ever bought. They have really pretty colors. So yes, my next cast on I want to do is for, sorry about all the plastic sounds, the Totoro hat. Hopefully you can see that. All of my Q yarns are in plastic bags because it was Brian's idea. It was a genius idea to, yeah, I hear you, Renee. Oh, they are still dying, Erin. Cool. Thanks for checking on that. I know, me too. I don't think I've bought anything. I can't even remember the last time I bought yarn. So I feel ya on that. Probably DFW Fiber Fest. I spent way too much money there last year. Way too much. Way too much. Actually, maybe October when I went to Knit ATX, because I think that's when I got this yarn. So yeah, my Totoro hat, I'm going to cast that on. That'll hopefully be my September hat, September pattern. Because I also have to be done with the 2 bonus patterns for Knit Stars for September. So I thought, why don't I have something small for that month? Because obviously the bonus patterns for Knit Stars will not be available to the public. I think there's like a year exclusivity. Which is fine, but so I thought I'd do something small. Oh, they're Canadian? Well, there you go. I love their name. Lichen and Lace is so, it's just such a beautiful name. Also, did you see this hat tag? Look at that. It's Totoro. I just watched the movie recently. Part of me wants to start watching the Ghibli movies in Japanese with subtitles because I just learned something recently that like sometimes the American slash English translations aren't super accurate, especially to Japanese culture, which I thought was very interesting. So I've never watched any of the movies in Japanese. I always watch them dubbed. Okay, little sidetrack. Totoro hat, and then I don't have this yarn. I do not have this yarn in a bag. I'm gonna do my Briorna mitts, which I'm so excited. Which are gonna be mitts version of my Briornament sweater. I'll probably do a couple of samples with some mini skeins or leftover yarn just to see how I like it. But then I think I'm going to use this Hue Loco yarn for my final sample. And it's got a little glitter in there. It's their Glitz sock. So pretty. I need to put that in a baggie. It's just in a basket on the floor in my studio. My studio is so disorganized. Yeah, so hopefully I'll get those done for October. I would love to also make a matching cowl. Like I would love to do a cute little set with like a mitts and a cowl with those two skeins. I feel like that'd be so cute. Oh, it's complicated, Kathy. Right, because you lived in Japan, didn't you? The localizations of Ghibli movies are very high quality. There may be differences between the subtitles and the spoken dialogue, but that is for a variety of reasons. For the dub, for instance, you have to consider matching to the lip flaps. White, 100%. What I was reading about, which I need to go into kind of a deep dive, was specifically Princess Mononoke and the main character and his so-called sister, Katsuke, is that her name? A non-literal translation is not a bad translation. Often the point is to communicate, meaning, not exact wording. Right. So this example was interesting because apparently in the Japanese version, he's not her brother. He is her betrothed. But the Japanese have this word for like, it's like brother, but it doesn't mean actual literal relationship brother. So when they translated it to English, they just thought it would be easier to just say they're brother and sister because Americans especially probably wouldn't understand that part of Japanese culture, which I thought was so interesting. I was like, I did not know this. Anyway, that was something I saw today. As I don't know if anybody else has seen that about Princess Mononoke specifically. I don't think it really takes away from the film itself, knowing that she was his betrothed instead of sister. I'm not sure. I know, it's very possible. It's been so long since you've seen Princess Mononoke. Oh, you barely remember it? Oh, wouldn't be surprised if the subtitles make the same translation choice as the dub does, though. Yeah, that is a very good point. Yes, let's binge some Studio Ghibli for sure. Whenever I feel like tired or not sad, but just like low energy, definitely sad too. Studio Ghibli is the only thing that'll bring me joy. Oh man, I do love in My Neighbor Totoro. I love the two girls they got to play the dubbed version of May, and I can't remember the older girl's name. They're the The Fanning sisters, Dakota Fanning and Elle Fanning, when they were like super little. They're so cute. Okay, got distracted. And then I really would love to release my Stash Duster cardigan for November. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. Because I want to be able to give enough time for test knitters, and because it's fingering weight and it's such a big sweater, I might have to push that one to 2027. But yeah, we'll see. And then I really want to make a Sizzle Pop cardigan with this Emma's yarn. I mean, this has been in my queue for so long, like ridiculously long. And I'm like, I just need to get it on the needles. Whether or not I finish it for December, that is another question. It's like 2 sweaters for November and December. Not really sure about that. Not super sure. And I'm like, do I need to make another Brioche X expansion pack? I don't know. I don't know if that's something I necessarily want to do every year. What do y'all think? Every other year? Do I even need another one? I don't know if I need another one necessarily. And then I really want to do another kind of side-to-side triangle shawl, kind of like this one, but with a stitch pattern. Sorry again about the plastic sounds. This is by Charming You. I love these colors together so much. So much. Another Texas dyer. Can you see them very well? Is it hard to see them with the shine? Like, that'd be so pretty. I don't know when that's going to come out. I have a queue kind of going into 2027. I really want to do a hat version of my Danita shawl with this Emma's yarn. That might have to be another pattern for later this year. I might just have to do like small patterns. Worry that if you make it a have to versus a want to, it might take the happy out of the design process. Yeah, I agree with that, Renee. I honestly have no desire to design another expansion pack this year. So that might cinch it right there. But I do want to design. I have so much Emma's yarn in my stash that I do want to design with it. I feel like this combo would be so pretty. Maybe I should take it out. This is Tealicious. And this is Make Dat Monet. So pretty. It'd be such a pretty hat with like my Danita pattern, stitch pattern. I don't think I have it with me here. You have a fair amount of Emma's yarn too? Yeah, I feel like I have so much of their yarn, and they're really cool about like, you know, giving yarn support, but not having a whole lot of expectations about it. But I feel like I need to start doing it. You know, I just need to start doing it. I have a bunch more. Where is, oh, I really want to do, this one has been in my queue forever, and I just need to prioritize it. This is Artemis Yarns, and I want to do a top, kind of like my fuzzy feathery top, but with the Gem Moon stitch pattern. And I want to do a Sizzle Pop top, like a spring top, with this Fangirl Fibers Sparkle Tweed. I just am obsessed. So that one I'm actually thinking about having it be seamed just to see how I like it. Just basically knitting like 2 squares and seaming them together. Thoughts? Anyways, thanks for going through my yarn queue with me. I feel like I like to plan, but kind of give myself a little bit of grace if it doesn't happen. Like, okay, it's okay if I don't get the two sweaters done by the end of the year. Maybe I'll get them done, just not like ready to publish. Because sweaters, I always feel like they're a whole different breed of pattern. So yeah, what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Anything fun planned? Brian comes home tomorrow from the UK. Oh yeah, start your shawl. Woohoo! That's so exciting. Yeah, Brian's coming home tomorrow, so we're just gonna hang out and chill for the weekend. I'm getting ready for my surgery, which is super weird. I don't know. I'm feeling like ready for it, but also nervous about it. Oh, Kathy, you're going to celebrate your wife's birthday? Happy birthday! Then you need to prep for a work conference you're traveling for next week. That sounds fun. Are you guys... Oh, yeah, that's right. You were talking about that last week that you go to, like, your favorite bakery. Or was that for your anniversary? That might have been for your anniversary, actually. Well, that sounds fun. Tell her I said happy birthday. Aww. First birthday for Ledger on Saturday. Happy birthday, Ledger. Third Sunday knits and lots of knitting and general putting and buttering about. That sounds perfect. I definitely need to do some cleaning around the house. Oh, yeah, it was your anniversary, but then you ended up not being able to go. Oh, okay, so you're going to try again. I hope you get to go this time. That sounds so nice. Super duper fun. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I'm yawning. And Lexi, you're getting ready for your vacation. I hope you have a really fun vacation next week. I don't know if Lexi is still here. Well, I'm possibly going to go lie down after this. Oh, yes, Hive Bakery. I have been seeing them in the news so much. Are they close to you? Are they like in the Dallas area? My gosh, Petey is snoring. Why is it cute when dogs snore? Why is it so cute? Yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh, they're about 10 minutes from you. You totally need to go check them out. And then let us know how it is. Because they look amazing. All right, y'all. Well, I will be in touch. Yeah, absolutely. I will be in touch next week about my surgery. I have to be there at like 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning, so yay for that. Hopefully that means I'll be home sooner. Oh, thank you so much, Renee. Thank you. I've been rewatching the Marvel movies in release order. So I'm on the Avengers now, so that's fun. I might just go watch that curled up with like a heating pad or something. Oh, thank you so much, Erin. Yeah, I will let y'all know how it goes. It's a pretty simple surgery, so I have a feeling that I'll be pretty like they want you to get up and be active like pretty much day 3. Like they say the first 24 hours after surgery, you can be like a little groggy from the anesthesia. Oh, season 2 of The Pit is so good. That has been in my queue. I've been really into movies lately, but I need to get back into a show. I finished. What did I finish? I finished The White Lotus, which was incredible. Loved that show. I feel like there was something. Oh, The Other Bennett Sister. That was so cute. And then sometimes when that happens, I get into like a show hole. And I'm like, I'm just going to watch movies for a while. I'm just going to watch some movies. Oh, Ride or Die series was fun. Good to know. Yeah, I've heard really good things about The Pit. I've been trying to watch things that are, I have been really obsessed. I talked about this with the folks on Wednesday. So Aaron was there for the craft night. I have been obsessed with the coldest city on earth in Siberia called Yakutsk. I have been obsessed with like watching YouTube videos about like a day in the life of people who live there. Like it gets down to negative 60 degrees in the winter. And like when you're gonna watch some today, Aaron. I actually sent them to my parents too. I was like, Dad, check this out. I don't know if my mom would be that into it, but I've been telling everybody about it. Yeah, nope. There are some parts of this area of Siberia that get to like negative 100. I'm like, how? Like there's one video about this woman who had a newborn and what a day in the life is like in negative 60 degrees. Oh, no worries, Lexi. Oh yeah, you loved season 1 of The Pit? Good to know. I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, I might have to share it in the Discord. I think there's a thread in there about like fun stuff that we watch. So I'll share this woman's channel. She grew up in Yakutsk and she like does they're these really well-made videos about people who live there. She did one that was like the different kinds of housing that are available. What are you doing? My youngest is in the kitchen laughing at me. Are you okay? Okay, I'll definitely check out The Pit. Is it kind of a spin-off of OR? Not OR. Of ER? Is it the same characters? Is it in the same universe? No. Was that no to my question? I have no idea. Oh, not ER. Okay. I feel like that actor was also in ER, but maybe it's just a different show with the same actor. Yeah, he was. Okay. Okay. I was like, oh, is this like a spin-off or something? But not. That's the show that's the most medically correct. Okay, good to know. Right. Like you watched a show like what was that ridiculous one with Zach Braff or Zach No, not Zach Braff. Zach Braff? No, not Zach Braff. Scrubs or whatever. Not super. More funny, really. Yeah, the Scrubs. Oh, each episode is 1 hour at ER, so like 24. That's cool. So it's kind of like one season is like one day in the ER. That's an interesting way. Everyone is a paid actor. Wait, what? Like in Scrubs, everyone is a paid actor? Oh, he was a baby doc then. Oh, in The Pit. So not all the time people are paid actors? Are people just like non-paid actors? Oh, so they're doctors? They're not doctors? Don't wreck my stuff. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, because I tried to watch Grey's Anatomy for a little while, and I was just like, okay, this is too much drama for me. Is that horrible? Oh, like extras? I wonder, I feel like extras are still paid, but they're not obviously paid as much. Maybe? I have no idea, actually. There's still some exaggeration. Right, I mean, there's probably still, like, it wouldn't really be a show without drama, right? That's good to know that it's pretty close. I'll have to check it out. What are you doing? I have no idea what my children are doing right now. ER is bananas. I never watched it. I think, like, it was on, when was that on? In the 90s? 2000s? Also probably an OR, yeah. Yeah, no extras. They're all paid. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, like a real ER. Yeah, oh, I'm sure. I'm sure a real ER is bananas. I have been in a real ER before. Oh, yeah, 1994. Oh, that's right. They also were on Friends. Oh, there was a thing about it? Cool. Yeah, going to the ER, not super fun. Does anybody have fun, though? No. I'm sure even the people who work there, it's probably bananas. I had a friend who, I don't know if he still is, but he was an ER nurse in Manhattan. Like, I cannot even imagine. That would probably be like a TV show. Oh. Well, I hope everybody has a really good weekend. It was so fun hanging out and chatting with everybody today. Oh my gosh, he was a licensed drug dealer. I cannot even imagine. Thank you for joining in with me today in the chat, even though I was a little under the weather today. Thank you, Renee and Kathy, Lexi, Josie, Aaron, Bethany. Bethany had to go to work. I think that's everybody. Aw, thank you for powering through. It was always fun chatting with y'all. I love it. Y'all always brighten my day. Well, have a great vacation and hope everybody has an amazing weekend and next week. And hopefully I'll see you next Friday in my lovely little neck brace thing. I will let y'all know how I'm feeling. And if not next Friday, then definitely the last Friday in July. I will see y'all. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I will chat with y'all next week.